Good evening, students. Now I am going to present the topic as gyroscope. We know in physics, gyroscope is a device which is used to measure the angular velocity and orientation without changing its magnitude. The device has a spinning wheel or disc which is mounted on a base which the axis of rotation or spin axis of the disc will freely move in order to maintain its orientation irrespective of the movement of the base, because the spin is automatically about according to the center of mass or according to the angular conservation of angular momentum. The base is always fixed but the spinning wheel is always rotated. So the angular velocity or conservation of angular momentum, angular velocity is constant, it can never change. Whatever the spin is, however the spin is rotated, it is easily rotating, but the base cannot change. So the principle based on gyroscope is, main principle used in gyroscope is the product of angular momentum which is experienced by the torque on the wheel or disc is used to produce gyroscopic precision in the spinning wheel. The thing is, due to the gyroscopic precision, the spinning wheel is always rotated. Here the direction of rotation axis is always continue until the external forces act on it. Gyroscope has some types, different types of gyroscopic is there. One is mechanical gyroscope and another one is optical gyroscope and another one is, third thing is gas bearing gyroscope. We are going to discuss about the mechanical gyroscope. The mechanical gyroscope design setup is, there are four main parts. One is rotor, another one is gimbals, and another one is spinning wheel, and last one is gyroscopic frame with base. In gyroscope, the massive rotor is fixed on the supporting rings known as rotator is supported by something that is known as gimbals. The rotor will have 3 degrees of rotation which is useful to alternating the following parameter: angular velocity, angular momentum, and torque of rotational motions. Working. Without spinning means no spinning of wheel. Without spinning means there is no angular momentum and there is no angular velocity. If the spinning wheels starts to rotate, due to the gravity force, it's moved downwards. It moves downward force. So downward forces we have to write weight is equal to mass into gravity mg, which make the distance is r, and the torque R, and will produce the torque, which in turn will produce an angular momentum simultaneously and rotates the spinning wheel along the horizontal plane. We know very well, according to law of conservation of angular momentum, the angular velocity is always constant. The spinning wheel is rotated in anywhere, but the base is fixed. But the spinning wheel is rotated in the clockwise or anti-clockwise based on the rotator. So it cannot comes to zero due to the gyroscopic precision. It is always rotation. It is always rotated. From this we want to find the angular velocity and orientation. We know very well, according to the conservation of angular momentum, when the torque is 0, net angular momentum is 0. But here the torque which is equal to the rate of change of angular momentum, interchanging this equation, dou dt is equal to dl. So gyroscope experience a net torque. It here never change, and therefore angular momentum only must change. Due to the constant direction, torque and angular momentum will alter its direction without change of its magnitude. As a result, axis of rotation of the wheel does not fall. Gyroscope maintains its orientation even though the base is moved to any place. That is, the base wherever we are using wherever we are using we are moving the base, but due to the gyroscopic precision the spinning wheel always rotated. So from this we easily find the orientation and angular velocity and without changing its direction. This is the theme of gyroscope. Due to the gyroscopic precision, gyroscope is used to find the angular velocity and orientation without changing its magnitude. The many applications are in gyroscope. The first thing is it is used in compass in boats, aeroplanes and aircraft to measure the direction, orientation, and it is also used in stabilize the ships, satellites and ballistic missiles. Gyroscope also used in gyrotheodolites for maintaining direction in tunnel mining, and also gyroscope used in spacecraft in order to navigate the spacecraft to the desired target. In recent days, gyroscope along with accelerometers are used in smartphone for providing excellent motion sensing. So finally we concluded gyroscope is used to find the orientation without changing its magnitude. This is the conclusion of due to the gyroscopic precision, gyroscopic spinning is always rotated and to measure the angular velocity and angular orientation without changing its magnitude, without changing its base, but it is always rotated, so easily to measure the orientation. This is the concept of gyroscope. Thank you.